Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about how I became a British Council scholar and just about scholarships in general. How can you apply for it and hopefully get one too? And hey, if you're new to my channel, I'm Aisha Tripathi and I talk about universities and lifestyle, and I also try to vlog sometimes, so please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get on with the video. So the British Council Women in STEM is the scholarship that I applied for, which is given out by the British Council. So basically this scholarship is a program to increase opportunities in STEM for girls and women. It's their second year running. It's a comparatively newer scholarship, and it has launched a scholarship program in partnership with 26 UK universities for women in America, South Asia, Southeast Asia, Egypt, Turkey and Ukraine. So it's 100% scholarship, and it is going to take care of everything for you: your visa, your health insurance, your flight tickets, your living costs, your tuition fee. It also gives you a monthly stipend of £1133, from which you can pay for your accommodation and use the remaining for your personal expenses. And they even have child allowance for single mothers, so that is amazing. And even like if they will also pay for your ad hoc charges. For example, if you you're going to fly and your luggage weighs more than it's supposed to, so they'll even pay for that. So, and a return ticket. So yeah, one condition that the scholarship has is that they believe in giving back to the country, their home country. So after you finish your studies, you need to go back to your home country for 2 years and then return. Like, you can either go back to UK to work or maybe somewhere else, that's your wish. But yeah, this is one clause this scholarship has, and I mean, this is something that you are going to remember your whole life. You're gonna have this feather on a cap that you are a British Council scholar. And I feel that if you need to come back for 2 years to work and give back, I mean, it's fine. It is a good deal, and they are literally paying every little pound for you, down to every pence. And I guess that is one of the biggest honors to have in your CV, I would say. And just to tell people that you basically went on your own, did not have to take a loan or whatsoever, and you went by your own, did everything on your own. And I feel it's a big boost to your confidence as well, for your own self-development, that you're capable of this. So I'll move on to talk about how I applied for it and basically the whole application process for it. So as I just mentioned, that the scholarship is available in a partnership with 26 UK universities. So first of all, you need to get an admit from that university, and even in a course that they are giving the scholarship for, they don't give a scholarship for every course, especially this scholarship. Maybe there is some other scholarship for a different course, but make sure that you have applied to a course for which they are giving out the British Council Women in STEM scholarship. Get your admit letter. So I applied to the Master of Science in Data and Decision Analytics course in University of Southampton. I got my decision in on 9th of Feb. And I had seen the scholarship already. Like, when I was shortlisting universities, I saw that Southampton is in partnership with British Council for the scholarship, and this is one of the reasons why I also shortlisted this university. So as soon as I got my admit, I started working on my application for the scholarship. The scholarship application starts around January, like for all universities, and goes up till March. So yeah, I applied for it. Basically had to write an essay, and the points that they asked in the essay were something like this. Yeah. So why have you chosen to study the specific STEM subject area in the UK and at the University of Southampton? What experience and skills do you have to make you a sustainable candidate of the British Council Scholarship for Women in STEM? How do you think studying in the UK as a British Council scholar in your chosen STEM field will help in your future career advancement? and or your contribution to capacity building and socioeconomic advancement of your country? How will you engage other women and girls from your country in STEM, and explain how you would act as an ambassador for the University of Southampton and British Council as a scholarship recipient, your study and career goals for the next 3 to 5 years, and how do you feel the scholarship will support you to achieve these goals. So these were the topics that you need to cover in your essays, and it took me so long to finally come up with the essays, and I applied somewhere around March third week. The March 31st was the deadline, so finished the application in March 2nd, third week, and had my fingers crossed and everything, because I don't know what the next step was. And the website said that they are going to inform the candidates of their outcome by April end. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get to know what I need to do, so if not, I can go for a loan, whatever. And when April end came, on actually not even April, I got the mail on 5th of May, which was which was along the lines that you have been shortlisted as the applicants, and we've sent your name to the British Council for their further review. So I was like, okay, and when that is gonna come back, the results gonna come back, and that they said that they are gonna tell you the results in May end. So another big ass wait for me. So May end came, started checking my mail literally every day, and on 31st of May I received the mail saying that you have been selected as a recipient of this award. And I still get goosebumps when I talk about this. That day when I just got up, I was sleeping, I opened my mail and I had that mail right in front of me. I read it like 10 times because I still cannot believe that I've been selected for the scholarship. So yeah, it was a surreal experience. So I just really hope that you guys can also go through the same thing and get a feeling of how it feels to have been selected, for a scholarship which is gonna pay for everything. You don't have to pay for anything. So okay, so now I'm gonna move to the more general topics now. Before we move further, a big disclaimer. So many people have asked me this, that where do I find scholarships? Let me tell you, there is no one-stop link for it. You need to sit down, research. Indian government is going to give you scholarship, the British government is going to give you scholarship, the Australian government is going to give you scholarship. Wherever you go, that government is going to give you some scholarship. There are so many NGOs that I haven't even heard of, they are giving out scholarship. So you just need to research. I'm going to try my best to put down as many links as possible for UK, because there are so many, and if I sit down for every country, it's going to take me forever to curate that list. So yeah, you need to research. There is no one-stop website for it. So first is types of scholarship. You have some scholarships which are provided by the university, by the government, and some by NGOs. So in the university scholarships, they can be a deduction of your tuition fee. For example, when I got an admit from the University of Southampton, I actually received postgraduate merit scholarship of £3,000. So many universities have that scholarship, where you just need to in your application that you're going to fill when you're applying, there will be this section that do you want to be considered for the scholarship or need-based scholarship or whatever it is. So you just got to write yes or put a tick mark. So I did that and received a scholarship of £3,000. And it depends from university to university. Some give, some don't give at all. Some can give up to 100% deduction. So you need to check out what your university gives you. Government and non-government organization is something like what I did, British Council. It is a totally external scholarship, and you need to apply for it differently. You have to write essays. In some scholarships you need to give them letter of recommendation. So ask people to write something. Now your letter of recommendations are going to be why should that organization give you a scholarship. And the main thing you need to look out for are clauses. Many scholarships have many clauses. Some ask you to, for some undergraduate scholarships, they ask you to inform them about your GPA. You can't go below a particular GPA. You need to show them that every semester. Some scholarship require you to go back to your home country, maybe for like 2-3 years, or maybe forever. Like you can't go back to that country to work or settle down. So make sure that you have read their FAQs and the eligibility criteria, PDFs, whatever you can find on the websites. So a very rough timeline for applying to scholarships is, first it comes under when you are shortlisting in universities, because as I said, some university give out big scholarships. You don't even need to apply externally. They'll just like deduct 50% of your tuition fee for you. I mean, that's also a big load off your chest. So you can also go for something course specific. Like I wanted to go in data analytics or decision analytics. So when I was looking through the courses, and when I found this university, and then I saw it's giving a scholarship with this and 2-3 more courses, so I chose this. So there is a lot of course specific scholarships as well, so you could check that out. Apply for it if it's needed when you're applying for the course as well, as I said, tick mark or whatever. And if you're required to write an essay then itself, so make sure you have your essays and all ready. And if you are applying to some universities who require a different application after you've received an admit, so as soon as you get the admit, start working on that, apply for it. And then you have to, maybe for some scholarships you need to sit for an interview, for some you don't, so you need to prep for that. And side by side also make sure that if you're planning to take a loan, you have that process going on, because sometimes you don't know the outcome of your scholarship and it's too late. Like I received the decision on 31st May. Had I not planned for my loan and all, it would have been very late for me to start applying for a loan, and it would all be a big hassle. So how to write a good essay for your scholarship? Don't make your essay too desperate that मेरे बस पैसा चाहिए. No, like I'm garib and all. No, don't write that. Maybe put in 2 to 3 lines as to what happened and why do you think you feel that you should be considered with the other financially constrained people. Like main thing that you need to focus on is your caliber. Work around the scholarship. For example, my scholarship focuses madly on women in STEM. I am working in this NGO where I have seen girls not getting an opportunity to study just because her family or extended family feel it's useless, and you know that she's just gonna get married eventually. She doesn't need to study and earn for herself. So I wrote about all this, what I saw, and how it made me realize that organizations like British Council is helping girls come out and study, and how I want to do something for them. So I talked about that. And you also again need to talk about yourself as well, that why you should be given a scholarship, because scholarship is not a small thing. They're basically paying everything for this scholarship. Is not a small thing. They are paying like literally everything for you. So they need to be in confidence that yeah, this person is intellectually sound and is good. So give some demonstrations of that. Maybe take a part from your SOP and talk about a good project or your internship, something that you worked on, so they know that this is a women in STEM that we should support. So there are a lot of famous scholarships like the Chevening Scholarship, the Great Scholarship, the Commonwealth Scholarships, the Charles Wallace Scholarships. I'm going to try to collect as many scholarship links as possible and put it into a document and put the link down in the description so you can check it out. Make sure to check the clauses, because Chevening requires you to have a work experience of 2 years or more than that, and then you also need to return back to your country after the course completion for 2 years. So make sure to check all the clauses and make sure that you are comfortable with it. And also one big thing about scholarships is that you don't need to have a scholarship before going. even when you're studying, you can apply for scholarship. Basically, what is scholarship? They give you money. So even when you're studying, you can probably get a scholarship to pay the fees for your second term or your third term. So never stop applying for scholarships. You can apply to as many scholarships as you want. I did not. I was very focused on this one. Plus, I'd also received that £3,000 scholarship from my university. So keep your options open, I would say, but also not so open that you basically like get so tired of writing so many essays, so your best potential does not come out in the essay. So yeah guys, that is basically what I know about scholarships, how I applied for one and how I got one. And if you guys have any doubts or anything, just text me or mail me on any of my socials. Everything is linked down below. And I wish you all the best if you're applying for a scholarship, and I really hope that you have a successful application, and let me know if I helped you out in any way. So thanks again so much for watching, and if you're new to my channel or if you have not subscribed, please do. It would mean a lot to me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.